Was one of the last of the ones that wore blue. You green sailors out there don't know the joy of the blueberry.
Cheers to big booty bitches. Don't know if the mic picked that one up.
Oh, I did. Fuck you. I see it now.
Got him again, boys.
I didn't know we were recording again. I was looking right at the screen, but in the bottom corner is when I see the words "stop recording." That means he started recording.
I don't know if I picked it up. I heard you.
I was really low.
I heard you, but yeah, you're low. Oh my god. So what is up, guys? I have something cool to show you guys. So
What's up, motherfucks?
bitches. No, anyways, thanks. Good morning, you sexy pull-out game week people. So thanks to my loving friends for my birthday. Earlier this October 3rd, my birthday is. They got me a 3D printer, and I printed off this. I don't know if you can really see it very well. Hold on a second.
That is badass.
It is from Lord of the Rings, and it is the broken sword of Isildur. And then, for Star Wars fans out there, I like that. He came over when I was actually printing this. You should already know what that is. And I'm actually going to, thanks to Joe for giving me the idea, I'm actually going to make another one, and then paint them, and then glue them back to back to make a live 3D thing, and probably get something to hold it. Next time, do a jackhammer, Jesus. No. I'm not tainting my files. For you, maybe. But and of course, I got like a little tiny tugboat. I got the white one. That was the test one they gave you. And I got the black one. The black one looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
The black one actually has way more detail to it. And also, I keep forgetting. When I go to print, it actually gives you, bless you, you can actually get texture or rounded. So there's no like feel. How the top is. It has no feel of that.
Say like it's smooth or rough.
Yeah. So do you want KY or do you want Trojan or do you want KY?
Some story with KY.
Oh, here we go. We're back, people. I'm drinking beer this time. He's not.
One small story for KY. When I was on my way out of the Navy, I was emptying out the cabinets in my barracks room because I was on my way out. And in the back of one of the cabinets that I didn't see was there before, and I swear to God it wasn't mine. Everyone who's seen this channel knows I'm a hornball. If it was my KY, I would admit it was my KY, but it wasn't.
Like the dildo?
Nah. I don't know what happened. That's another story.
Yeah. We'll save that one.
That happened years prior. So this KY jelly was sitting in the back of the cabinet, still sealed. That's how you know it wasn't mine, because I didn't know about it. I would have done something with it.
I've been used.
It was there. It had to have been there for. I lived in there for 3 years, so somewhere before that, it was in the back of the cabinet that long.
Did it have the receipt still?
No, but it was still sealed. So when you go in my barracks room, it's all carpet until you get to the kitchen and the bathroom, which was all one floor if you open the bathroom door. And I went up to my friend, my roommate, and I held up the bottle of KY, and I was like, there's something I always wanted to do with you. And he was looking at me like...
You're like, what?
Yeah. He was like, what the fuck?
I know we're Navy, Joe, but it's not making the stories true.
I was like, nah. There's something I always wanted to do with you. Get the hockey sticks. We had a couple of hockey sticks in the closet. And,
Ricky, get the hockey sticks.
What we did was we emptied out the whole bottle of KY on the kitchen and bathroom floor. And we played hockey in the kitchen and bathroom.
That's better than what most people would have done with KY jelly.
I mean, what else do you do with it?
I watched. Now it's my turn for a KY jelly story. There was a guy at work. I don't want to name this place because a lot of people know who I'm talking about. There was a special individual The second I say the one part, you're already gonna know. I'm trying to word it so you don't know what's coming.
I'll let you know when I know who it is, but I'm not going to say the name for the sake of the video.
Well, this was when I did security.
Okay, so here we go.
That's not him.
It's not him?
It's not him.
Is he keeping the peace?
Okay.
Now that we got that established.
Of course not, Joe. So it was lunchtime, and a lot of times I didn't go to the food court because the food's just mad expensive. But this time I did. I got myself I forgot what I got. I got one slice of pizza with a drink, like a pop can.
That's
I come back.
$14 at Sparrow's right there.
No, it was like $9. Still,
That was years ago. Inflation. Yeah.
Well, now if you. Anyway, I almost said something.
Sorry.
What is that? Where I was working. I'm currently working. Anyways, so come back to the break room. It's just me and so I'm not gonna say his real name. They know his real name, but his nickname was Peacekeeper. And this loveling. Oh, he was also one of the biggest snitches that the bosses did not care about. John. He was taking an unauthorized break. That's cool, Peace Walker. Keep moving. But aren't you going to penalize him? For what? That's how every day was. He did to me. I will admit, there's times I took unauthorized breaks, but so did everybody. I did my job. My job was done correctly. There was never one moment my boss ever had to go at my notes and go, what? Who moved the rock?
Nick.
Nicholas. Fuck. No. So I sit down on lunch.
Unauthorized break. Come on.
So I'm sitting down at lunch. He sits across from me. Now, I live by this golden rule. If one pair of headphones in, that means the person might be open to conversation. If two headphones are in,
fuck off.
This goes unless it's something important, and if you dare reach across and touch my fucking plate, I might just strangle you. So I'm Italian. Don't fuck with my food.
Don't fuck with food. Don't fuck with sleep.
And don't fuck with my pay.
That too.
That's the big one. Those the big three. The big three.
That's how you get your ass kicked.
Yeah. My food, my time, my pay. You don't fuck with any of those? We Gucci.
Everything else is fair game.
We Gucci.
Yep.
So he turns around and he's I'm trying to you know the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
You know how he's like so articulate with everything?
Uh-huh.
Like everything is so tedious.
Everything's got to be done at certain times.
Yes. Yeah. So this man, and this is the first time, and the thing is, I have OCD.
No thanks.
So
I'm good. Thank you.
So this man has multiple bags of all the stuff to make a sandwich.
Just bring a sandwich.
He had separate bags, Ziploc bags, for 2 different slices of bread so they don't touch. Hold on. We're not even at the good part yet.
We just had the bread, and I'm already pissed.
He also globbed the peanut butter into the bag. I've never seen this in my entire... Now, actually, no. I have seen it when somebody didn't have a bowl. They just put it in the bag so they can dip. That's different. That's, I'll let that slide.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
You do what you gotta do. This, he physically cut a hole so you can do like what they do with pastries. He made a smiley face on both sides of the sandwich. Then this is where the KY jelly story kicks in.
Wait, what? Do you take peanut butter and jelly too far, Nick?
I may have influenced this. I will admit, I may have deeply influenced this.
Was it the warming tube?
Shut up, Joe. Shut up. Listen, it's one thing when he's edging you on, but if I say to you with the most straight, and he see me like, I got you a couple of times where I had the most straight face, and you're like, wait, really? I'm like, no. You're like, oh, don't do that. You almost. I had this man because he's like, I forgot my jelly, and I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck the jelly.
Peanut butter.
What you need to do?
It's okay.
is if you really want to have a spicy sandwich, because you're like, I really like spicy flavor, because he did the one thing I do too. I'm not going to diss him because I do this on every sandwich. I take chips and put on my sandwich, even peanut butter. I like having that crunch.
There you go.
So
Peanut butter and chip sandwich.
So he had his chips. And this is where you're going to get mind fucked. He liked specifically different chips.
Okay.
So he liked Doritos.
Fair game. Classic sandwich.
You like Doritos?
Yeah.
A fat fuck too.
Sweet chili purple bag.
That or the new one, the gold and sriracha.
Yeah, that one's fun.
And so he had those. And each chip, I heard saying this. Each chip from the same bag of chips were in different smaller Ziploc bags. He
individually bagged.
Hold on. That's just Doritos. That's not the other 2 different chips he brought. He also had Lay's barbecue. I could fuck with that. Because you mix barbecue with the Doritos, it slaps. It actually does. Then he had sour cream and onion. Don't know. Because that's going to overpower the flavor. But that's not the point.
When you're talking about this sandwich, you know what you're doing to me right now? You go, oh, he's putting peanut butter on there. Oh, wait, he individually wraps his chips.
I'm taking a sip on this one.
Oh, wait, barbecue?
He has his uppies with his downies.
Quit fucking with my bird.
So fuck you. And so then
right now we're up.
So each chip from the Lay's barbecue, sour cream and onion are actually individual. So he has like 5 each in small, like what they sell on a street corner, like diamond 8 ballers.
Can't go less than flaccid, dude.
Sorry, you're turtling. So it's back in your belt. So and I'm looking at him like, oh, what you just said? I'm like, did you really just separately bag every single chip? Well, yes. That's how he said it. You gotta let me say it, then you can chime in.
Go ahead.
Each chip has its particulate space, and I gotta make sure it's all correct. It's chips.
Okay.
Get out of the line. That's it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Chime in. Now you may.
Thank you.
As then after you're done, you gotta say it now. I'll finish the story. This is where I was a dick.
This is OCD at its finest.
No, it's just he's a psychopath.
You're
a psychopath.
There's got to be some kind of mental problem, and he needs therapy. Because the only thing mentally that I do with chips, and I don't know if everyone else does it, but I feel like it's common, is when you're about to bite a Dorito, do you look at which side is the cheesiest side, and then put it on your tongue side? Okay.
I do. I'm with you.
So we're not alone here.
I'm with you.
It shows characteristics of kind of weird OCD, but we're not individually.
You want a different flavor.
Yeah.
Like if you eat it with that. So this is where I'm going to chime in with that. If you eat one that doesn't have much cheese on it, it just tastes like a regular corn chip with some Dorito after cheesy taste. Then when you see that nice cheddar, bright orange on it, that shit's gonna slap.
And you put that tongue side down.
And you get practicing. So back to Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper goes, I could really go for some spicy sandwiches. And I was like, have you ever had? I'm like, dude, what you need to do, and this is gonna be a huge little kitchen hack for you. He's like, you stroke my attention. I'm like, don't say that, please. I don't want to stroke anything near you. I was like, go to Spencer's and buy their KY and make sure it's fire and ice jelly.
You're fucking evil.
He's like, why? This was his face. Are you telling me that you can eat that? Oh yeah, which you can. I would not recommend it. You can't. Don't. And be prepared for. So he sped off. Like a kid going to a cornfield. You're on a field trip.
You're intriguing my Navy.
And so my boss comes in. His name is Blaze. I won't say the rest of his name. His name is Blaze, and he goes, "What the fuck's he running for?" And I'm like, I may have done something very evil. But it's okay. We're all okay here. I was like, I'm keeping the peace at this table right now. He goes, oh, no, not you. And then sure enough, he sits down and he's looking at me and he goes, I can't walk away now. This is like a train wreck. I have to see what you planned. Because I was like, I can't tell you what I told him to do. You just have to witness it. Sure enough, he comes back, big smile on his face. Peacekeeper. Oh, thanks, Nick, for this advice. I cannot wait to eat the sandwich. And Blaze goes, is that a...
Nicholas.
Yeah. He was like, Nick, I might have to do a training video on this. You know, that's right. I was like, my name is mentioned in Morning Huddle. It's nice knowing you.
Consented.
So number one, I did not force. I gave advice. Don't take it. Don't take it. There's no entrapment. There's nothing. I didn't tell him to go and buy it. I just said if you want, I'm not wrong. You want a spicy
he made
sandwich?
A suggestion, and a grown man went with it. That's what.
And
happened.
he dumped. I think it's $4.99.
He was of sound mind.
He even did this. Mind you, this is the KY. That's not this big. We did this with the KY jelly. His sandwich is all here.
Like it's a fucking ketchup bottle.
And all you see is just the liquid. It doesn't go in. And Blaze the whole time, his face was like this. Because usually I'm happy to see that. No, I'm not. And he took a big bite. Perfecto.
There was already smiley faces in the peanut butter. That didn't even smile back.
And he just went,
I
was like, and I'm just like, I told you, it gets spicy. He's like, I don't know if I'm swallowing, my throat's numb. Then they come to find and realize this idiot bought the numbing one. Not the one that was he bought the fire and ice, but there's two different version ones. There's, I don't know why I'm even bringing up lube.
Ready.
So Sniffer's ready for you.
Oh, Sniffer would jump out that shit in half a minute.
Oh yeah, he would rub that all over the underwear. I was baptized.
Are you wearing Hanes or Fruit of the Lube?
Because I want to be the fruit to your lube. Well, sure enough, and Peacekeeper's just eating it. And
Keeps going.
Each bite.
Can't feel my throat.
Consistently, and I'm like, then I start to get kind of a little concerned because I started realizing he wasn't chewing no more. He was just swallowing.
It's like the first bite, it's okay, ha, got you. Now you keep going.
He looks at, so he has maybe I want to say like a quarter of the sandwich, like the last corner. He ate that much of the sandwich. That's a lot. And by the way, when I mean he was drizzling the love juice on it,
that's just going to slide right out.
It was, you know when a kid's pouring syrup and they don't know when to stop? So they keep pouring the syrup until the doll has to step in and go, okay, we don't need diabetes this early. So I'm not shaming who has diabetes. I'm not saying anything disrespectful about it. It's a joke. So he's just pouring it, and it's legit making the dough soggy. And then he squeezes it with the Doritos. I'm like, oh, you see that happen? And the first crunch. And I just loved. And one thing about Blaze, if you're watching, Blaze's face was just. Blaze looked. This is the one time I got Blaze. Looked at me and he goes, I can't. I want no part of this. I do not want to be an advocate for this shit. And I was like, you didn't do anything. Because I just don't want to. I'm leaving. I can't, Nick. As I use that jelly. And me and my girl cannot. No. It's.
He's going to go home and all he's going to think about is.
It's just hearing the crunch. And then the face that follows. Now, I'm sorry.
Stop fucking eating it.
The thing is, he got all the way almost to the end.
One bite.
And I looked at him, I was like, man. And I looked him right in the face. And this is where I become a very toxic person. Come on, pussy. You know you can eat all that.
Oh,
real women want a man who can devour shit. Crunch. Crunch. I don't feel so good. I'm like,
You're a fucking idiot.
and then Blaze goes, if he dies in that toilet. And he was in that toilet for 3 hours of his shift. And Blaze punished me. I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserved it. I completely put his bowels in factory reset mode.
You asshole.
He listened. He could have been like, nice one, Nick. I know what you're pulling. Nope. Really? I could do that? Shit. Okay, I want to buy some. I'm like, oh, I hope he knows I'm fucking with him. Nope. Came back with it, and Blaze is like, why are you smiling? I'm like, you're about to get a show. And he was in the bathroom. That's my KY Joy story.
I wonder if it slid on the way out.
Oh, he probably didn't even feel it.
Was it numb on its way out too? As
Oh!
much as there was in his throat.
I mean, if you got a cliffhanger, you ain't feeling it. Poop jokes, everybody. Poop jokes. Which is a great segue for today's topic. What would be our dream video game? So
Playboy's Mansion.
So how we're gonna do this is a fun little activity. So I brought KY jelly. No, I'm just kidding. So how we're gonna do this is, Joe, you can go first if you want, or you want me to go first.
How do you want to do this?
Do you want to leave it up to dice?
Oh God, where is it?
What'd you do with it? You're the one who was playing with it.
Yeah, I was.
You're playing with the giant ball.
I hit my head on it, so I'm not gonna remember the fuck.
Hold on, I'll be right with you guys.
We are having technical difficulties. Fuck. Tombstone. Backpack, maybe. No.
You know what, Joe? Just go first. You lost my dice. You go first. So you're gonna tell me.
On the spot.
Thank you. On the spot, you're gonna tell me your dream game. You're kind of like doing like a little pitch.
Want me to be serious, or you want me to come up with a?
You can be
one?
as serious. I mean, I want you to be serious, like be real, like
Okay.
Like if you were able to make this game, you'd be at the door buying it right now, no matter what the price is.
Okay. Okay. It's going to be open world. Your character is going to be. It's kind of definitely open world.
Okay.
I kind of want it to almost be like a Grand Theft Auto-ish type of game, where
So kind of like you can do anything you want.
pretty much it's kind of like a life simulator, open world, but you shouldn't have to feed yourself in order to sustain yourself in this world.
So
Because
GTA
it
style.
stops you from fucking doing anything if your character
But would you have-
constantly needs energy by going to get food.
But would you have that as an option for people who want to play hardcore? Like Survivor?
Increase the difficulty.
Yeah, like
do that.
difficulty settings be like novice.
Fine.
Like, or campaign where they can enjoy a story.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a Survivor you can put in there. Okay.
And have a campaign where it's almost like you have I would set it in the jungle, actually. Have it almost like a Survivor type deal, where you sign up for something almost like a game show, where there's cameras on you, but there's not a lot you can do. It's kind of like an intense
So like
it's kind of
Survivor
like an
series.
intense horror movie setting.
Yeah, like Survivor series.
Yep, where it's kind of like last man standing wins, but they don't really know what that means. They airdrop the contestants into random areas in the woods, and they have to survive, like 5 or 6 of them. And almost like Squid Game 2, where they have to slowly kill each other off and make really tough decisions.
This sounds just like oh my god, why is it my blinking on it? Hunger Games.
Kind of like that. Yeah. But just airdrop them, blindfold them when they get airdropped,
So you can't choose where you want to go.
and then you just find each other on the island, and then there are people that are watching live on TV that is seeing what's going on. And then there's decisions you can make in the game that either help other people that are in there, but eventually it's going to get to the point where you got to kill them off too.
So would you have this as a PvP or a PvE?
PvP.
So just strictly a PvP game? Or would you have like a people who don't want to play PvP, they have PvE as well? So they have options.
Well, you should always have options.
Well, some games don't.
Yeah.
It's just, no, you're playing against players, and that is it. Don't like it, don't play it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just as you progress through the game, there could be a story involved on how everyone is connected, but they don't know how yet, and you figure it out through like files or whatever you find on this island.
So is this a third person?
Yes.
Okay.
Third person, open world, kind of realistic graphics, and gory as fuck. Because when it comes to the points where you got to off the other contestants, they're going to be fighting you back.
Would you have guns, or would you be like, you have to build everything to survive, or you can
No
find...
guns.
No guns, just
No guns, just find a stick, make weapons, makeshift,
like make a club.
slam people against a tree.
Oh, so like grab, you can also grapple fight.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay.
Combat's intense.
It's funny. Is there any more you want to...
And last man standing wins the grand prize of, like, let's just say $50 million. But at the end, you as the player decides, is it worth it? Is it worth what you just went through?
Oh, shit. So you can actually make it where you can stay and become the champ, probably. Or you can just continue on surviving. Or you can kill the guy in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
And then that could be a sequel where you go after the company that sent you there
DLC.
because you're living with the guilt
DLC.
of having to kill everybody else.
It's funny because everything you said, except for the decision making and all that, there's a game that's actually like that, except it died out right when Xbox One kind of died out.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Cultists.
Okay.
I think it's called The Cultist. You spawn in, everything is black. You spawn in a random tube chamber. You get out, you have to punch and hurt yourself to break wood off. To make a small little club, and your health is at 100. By the time you get that, you're down to like 90 HP. And then you can also, they used to have it, but you can hemorrhage. So sometimes people be punching rocks, and you can get the rock you need, but now you're hemorrhaging, and now you have to try finding a bandage, and you leave a blood trail. So if somebody has, I had on my character because everyone was dumb and no one ever wanted to heal themselves because how long it took. Should not take 15 seconds to put a bandage on. 15. The thing is, you have to stand still. So for 15 seconds, your character's just doing this. Anytime you are interrupted, it resets the timer. And I was a dick in that game. Shocking, I know.
And
Except it was first person, not third person. But the third person, I feel like you can do some really crazy shit. Also, the decision making where you can join together, I feel like that'd be really fucking cool.
Some decisions will be like, when you guys were airdropped, one guy didn't land quite right, broke his leg. It's like, do you put him out of his misery or do you leave him there?
Oh, shit.
And that decision can later on affect what's going to happen. You just
the
don't
game
know.
Changes for what... Okay. I fuck with that.
I like those games where you have to rethink what you're doing.
Yeah. Far Cry 4 does that. Towards it, I don't care about spoiler for those who didn't play it. You're probably like 10 years late on that one.
And that's just what I came up with on the spot.
And with Far Cry 4, you have to make a decision whose side you're taking to continue on your father's legacy or start a new legacy. And whatever you choose with the one, the other doesn't like, and the other won't turn against you. And there's a way you can actually make it where she just hides, or he hides, one of them, whatever side you choose. And I think there's a trophy where you have to beat the game choosing one of the sides. So we'll have to replay it. But anyways, I like that. I love games that change. Another game I really would like to see you play, because you love dialogue and you pay attention to dialogue. It's a game called Vampire. Vampyr.
Okay.
It is... I love it. It's a very long game.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you real quick what you have to do. So you're a doctor. You're kind of like during the Black Plague. That's what's going on right now. And
So 16 something.
So you can make two very crucial decisions. They highly impact the game. You can starve yourself as a vampire. You no longer become powerful, but you gain morality with everybody around you. Everyone starts to like you. However,
But you're starving.
You're starving and you don't get all these god powers. Then there's second choice. You can feed, but when you feed, they die. He kills them. And this is the one game, this is one of the only games I've ever seen it where you can kill main characters off. And the game changes overnight when you rest. Everything does. Like you could start a war because they don't know who killed this person, and now everyone's out for blood.
When you're starving yourself, can it get to the point where you can't take it anymore? Kind of like Blade if he goes too long without his serum?
No, it keeps reminding you like, oh, you need to feed. Your character will go through like a miniature cutscene where he's like holding his head because he hears the voice like crying out to him like, you need to feed.
Okay.
And you don't. And I beat the game once without feeding. That was hard. Unless you're really good at blocking and parrying and dodging, you can do it. But I was new to the game, so I was it's very fast paced too. And then there's also parts where you actually have to kill other vampires that are mutated. They didn't turn like you did. Okay. They're kind of like crazed people. And you have to go to like a morgue and they actually like pop out of the morgue like this and jump off the table and charge at you. And you got to fight like 9 of them. Mm. Or you just do a smart thing I didn't know you're supposed to do. Run! Because your weapons break.
Oh, so it's like when you throw a newbie in Resident Evil and he thinks you got to kill every zombie you see.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Fucking run.
The other game one that I was going to not take seriously, I would call it Wheeze Simulator. Wheezulator, if you will.
Oh, Wheeze? Like Wheezy?
Yeah.
Dick.
And we would put the character on a treadmill and you got to keep tapping buttons. And there will be a breath meter.
And you have to like
drastically go down.
You have to puff and inhale without making the meter go down. You're a dick. You're a fucking dick. I mean, there's one I was thinking about too. It's called the knee pad simulator. Before any activity, you must always wear knee pads. And it's like in Call of Duty and Warzone where he's replacing his Kevlar. You're replacing your knee pad. I can play at this game too, you fuck. Just so everyone thinks I'm joking. I'm not.
I got a bad fucking knee, alright?
Thank you, Navy.
I got 2 bad knees. Thank you, federal government.
So it's my time for my real game.
We're not real friends until we break each other's freaking disability balls.
That's what we did we did it at dinner for like a straight 2 hours.
Okay.
So here's my pitch. I already have a name for the title. Because this is a real thing. For over 9 years, I actually wrote this game out. Because I actually originally wanted to be a game developer.
Okay.
And that's not my calling. But however, the game is called Resident Evil Recruit.
Oh.
This is the one thing I always wanted in a Resident Evil game. Now, mind you, the story is not going to be actually canon, so nothing with the story I'm about to say is going to ruin it. It's just kind of like you're now taking place of that character. Full character customization. Then you can actually choose what kind of training he has, which will set up your difficulty bar. Novice would be the recruit. You have no skill set. You're a recruit. You just joined. Your character has no bonus effects to weapons, armor, anything. He's just kind of like when you just play as a regular character in Resident Evil. Run around, collect shit, stuff like that. Now, as it goes on, there will be additional difficulty settings, which would be your character be a point man, where they're really good with firearms, so-called pistols, or they are really good at locksmithing. You would kind of understand where I'm going with this now.
The master of unlocking.
Well, they would be the master. They'd be taught by the master.
It's a Resident Evil game. I had to.
I know. And then the other one would be your character is really good at dodging. And then you got the medic. And then you got the support class. Where your character, instead of starting with a pistol, he starts with a shotgun. kind of make it easy mode. But however, I would also have it where you could switch anytime in the storyline between third person or first person, because that's the new trend now. That's what's going on now. Apparently that's the new thing. Because Requiem is going to be in first person or third person. I'm playing in a third person because I heard there's a lot of shit they're bringing in. Apparently there's different cutscenes for each mode you're playing in. Like, it doesn't take you out of that. If you're playing first person, you're experiencing all like that in your face. Third person, you're seeing a bigger picture. So the game will go, like I said, full character customization. You could either be a male or female, choose any kind of hairstyle, facial hair. You can even, and this is where it's going to increase the player to do replayability. When you beat the game in certain difficulties, you unlock different armor sets. You'll be able to change your color any way you want. Then you could even unlock hidden skins like hunk skin and all that. The game will actually put you in the mansion. You'll be there with Delta way before Alpha shows. So you can actually experience everything before Alpha shows up. And it will take one shot to the head to kill zombies in novice mode. After that, things will be multiple headshots, then they finally die. Nothing like RE2. Nothing. I
was going to bring that up.
I love Resident Evil 2. I love it with a passion, but dear fucking God, I should not
They take like 8 shots to the head.
Sometimes it's 10, and then out of fucking nowhere, you just shoot once, and it's like, really?
All of a sudden, you get a head explosion.
Yep.
You get a crit every so often when the game feels bad for you.
They're also, so it'll have the same as your health meter, but your character will actually check their watch, and their watch, like how I have, and I have an Apple Watch, they would check and actually would have their heartbeat monitor. This will also be drop-in, drop-out co-op, so you can actually have a friend play with you. I think that'd be fucking fun. You guys get to experience the mansion again together, and you can actually go your own way if you dare choose. Ammo will be incredibly scarce. You will have to use your knife, if anything. You can dodge, but depending on which class you chose, dodging has a small window. So your dodge being a god, good luck. But if you chose like being a supporter or being like part of the medic group, you can actually dodge on attacks quicker. So your first ever, I guess you could say your first story, because I'll do this as acts, and then I'll go act 1, then go into chapters. Your act 1 will be you going in the mansion. And I think this would be the coolest part, because I wish they did this, make the player experience this. You actually get out of the plane crash. Ooh. So you're in the woods where everyone's dying. And this is where the player can make one of two choices. You can either go right to the trains, where Becca went to, or go straight to the mansion where you actually run in with Delta Squad and everyone starts dying and then Alpha Squad shows up. Now, if you chose option B, you will go to the trains and experience Resident Evil 0, where Billy Cohen and Rebecca will be there, but they do their own thing and they leave you alone, and randomly they'll pop up.
Almost like an Easter egg. Okay.
Yep, they'll pop up, they'll say what's going on, and they'll kind of give the player a hint of, I mean, it's kind of an obvious hint, you're getting off the fucking train, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to stop the train and get off it. And you will get different weapons in each storyline. And if you beat the game at hardest difficulty and all that, you start unlocking, infinite ammo, legendary weapons. Your item management system will be just like how it is in Resident Evil 4. With the cases.
Satisfying.
You can mess around with it. There will be a merchant, and it will be Easter egg to the merchant, like, what are you boying? But it'll be, I think it's a regular merchant who's selling you stuff. He's going to be working with the STARS team. And I would have it where you completely play through the entire Resident Evil franchise. I wouldn't say up to, I would even throw in 4, because you can do DLCs if you wanted. And the DLCs will be like, here's the village, you're helping out Leon, Leon's fighting the villagers, you can help Leon. If your friend joins your co-op, Leon disappears, and it's just you and your friend, which I think would be more fair. And more enemies are coming after you. It's not going to be, regular bullshit. I think, personally, also there would be an infection meter. If you get hit by a zombie, you're right below your health bar would be a blue meter. The blue meter will go from blue to green to yellow, and once it hits red, you got like another 60 seconds to find a first aid, or your character will, no matter what your life's at, will just fall over dead. Now, if you're playing with a friend, you turn into an infected, and where you can have a little fun and chase your friend around and try to infect him.
You like Outbreak?
Outbreak's fun. It's a good game. I wish they did more with it. But would you play that?
Oh yeah, it's a Resident Evil game,
and it'll be an RPG system too, where you're actually building your character.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you beat the game on the hardest difficulty, you unlock permadeath mode. There's no save points. There's no nothing. There's only one checkpoint at the end of each boss area. And then after that, if you die at that point, character's gone.
You're such a dick with that.
And if you ever play
that would drive me nuts.
And if you ever play, I know, because you would be like, I gotta get that achievement, Nick. What'd you do? Because if you ever played the Division 1 or Division 2, there's a permadeath mode. And a couple games have it too, where once that character's dead, however you created them, whatever you have with them as weapons, and they die. Oh yeah, also every item is RNG. So it's not like you can make a sheet and be like, okay, well, on this list, I can go in this area, guarantee a shotgun, and I'm good. Nope. It can be a shotgun for you. For me, I can find ammunition.
Evil.
Resident Evil, thank you. So that is my pitch for a Resident Evil game. And it would be Resident Evil Recruit. I don't have it anymore, but I used to have a book, and I'm not even kidding. I actually wrote in the book the whole story, that you get to replay everything. You get to experience the clashing of the other characters. Then you get to actually experience Raccoon City. That probably would have been a huge story right there, because everything's in one night. And infection rate would continue the more you got hit. The more you got hit, the faster the timer went.
I got an idea for a Resident Evil game myself, and you'll like this one. You know how Code Veronica has you play as Claire in one half and Chris in the other? And then it's just two kind of different stories that end up being connected later?
Yeah.
Similar situation in between Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1. We're going to make Resident Evil 0.5. We're going to Kingdom Hearts this bitch.
Oh, shit.
With the numbering.
I might as well, because it fucked me up, because I never played Kingdom Hearts, and I was trying to figure out which one was supposed to
Oh, God,
play.
look up the timeline and look up the titles. I think there's like 0.375.
I know, I have
fucking ridiculous.
I have the anniversary edition, and I was like,
there's literally a game called The Story So Far, because they don't even know what's up with anymore.
Like, I played the first one and actually really enjoyed it, but continue.
We'll call it Resident Evil 0.5. And it'll start right where Rebecca and Billy Cohen left off, when they saluted each other. Billy fucks off.
By the way,
I'm getting there.
Why?
I'm getting there.
Ending.
I'm getting there.
Go ahead.
I'm fixing that. I'm fixing the ending for you. I know what you're complaining about. I know. Because you want to know so bad what happens to Billy. I know.
I would much rather... Well, actually, no, they couldn't have kissed because she's underage. Rebecca's underage, right? She's 17?
I mean, if she's a cop.
What I'm saying is, like, legal reasons.
Let's verify this.
Okay, we're verifying. How old was Rebecca Chambers? And, well, it's the same time frame.
How old was Rebecca Chambers?
Wasn't that 2 nights and 2 nights? Because 0 happened in one night, then she went to the mansion in another night.
In RE0. It was the same night. She's 18. We're fine.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure people are like, wow, Nick, that's creepy. No, I'll make sure.
So,
why didn't they kiss? Okay, I'm done.
It starts right where Billy fucks off, right where Rebecca fucks off.
Yeah.
When you're playing the first Resident Evil game and you're playing as Chris, you meet up with Rebecca. And then when you play Resident Evil 0, Billy and Rebecca say goodbye to each other in the middle of the woods. How did Rebecca get to the mansion? How did Alpha Team get picked up? I want to see all that shit. I want to see Forrest get fucked up by the crows. I want to see how the
And he also got mauled by a Crimson Head. That's also in the files.
I want to see all that, and I want to... You start off the game playing as Rebecca getting to that point.
Yeah, because she actually witnessed it all. Because she tells you.
And then her story will end when you meet Chris in that save room.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Yeah, when she
pops up. And then the events of the mansion pick up from there. Then it switches to Billy.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Where did he go?
You never know.
From the woods, did he become Nemesis like some people say?
Yeah, that's
How did that happen?
That's a whole theory.
Yep.
So the whole
We need closure with Billy, but we also need to see how Rebecca got to the mansion.
Yeah, because she just looked, because she was not close to the mansion. She saw the mansion from a hill. Now, if anyone out there is a hiker or an adventurer, you will know when you're on a hill, what you're looking at, and it's quite obvious what it is, it's not as close as you might think. That is probably a day's journey.
And she's fucking exhausted from Resident Evil 0 because it's the same day.
Yeah, and she doesn't have her gun at that time because in a big fight, when they're scrambling to get out from killing that giant thing, spoiler, when you're killing that giant bug creature at the end, that thing blows up and she loses all her shit.
Yep.
Billy actually still has his gun.
Like, even if you play Billy's story all the way up to a point where he dies, at least we know now.
Which, I mean, they are doing a remake of Resident Evil 1. I pray to fucking God we know what happens to Billy. I mean, we probably won't know until Resident Evil 0 remake happens. But, like, at least want a closure of someone's story. Now, this dude went through fucking hell and back for you. Started falling for the character, which you can easily tell there's, like, a romance happening. He's always there for her. He's backing her up. He's helping her out. And even when the AI is programmed to follow you around if you choose Becca, that he follows you like a hawk and has your ass all the time.
Because she does.
And then the whole time he has like this romance with her. And the people are like, that's a brother and sister. I'm like, no. I know brother and sister bullshit. That is not brother and sister bullshit.
That is stepbrother, stepsister, borderline.
I'm stuck in the freezer again. Oh, no, but... That's the third time this week. Sigh. Zip. Bro doesn't know that meme. So, like me personally, I would love to know what happens to Billy's story. We kind of turned this into a Resident Evil thing.
We did.
But we're both huge Resident Evil fans and like nuts for the whole
fantasy gamers.
And like me, I always wanted to play a Resident Evil game where I get to make my own character. There's no Resident Evil game out there that does that. There's not. You just choose a character and you play. There you go. Can you imagine though, like you get an RPG system, there's RNG base, there's different weapons you can potentially find. You're not going to find everything in your first playthrough. Because that's going to force you, the player, to, oh, okay, so there's more shit. I want to do playthrough number 2. I'm a sucker for that shit. I'm a sucker for looter shooters. That's why I'm a sucker for Borderlands. Because it keeps me in the loop. I want to grind and get a legendary weapon or get a god tier weapon. I like going for an achievement where I'm getting something out of this. Not where, oh, beat the game. Want to start a new file? No, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why, like, with mine, we're saying Resident Evil Recruit. I think it'd be cool. You're a freaking nobody that's with stars. You're completely nobody. And you're just trying to make a name for yourself. And however you perform in that mission, you'll get a rank. And whatever rank you get, you'll get, like, a, you know, calling card or what have you. You get something cool. The other game I had is another Resident Evil game. It's funny. This is a PvP game. And this is a game that flopped hard. Anyone out there that's an OG knows this. I don't know if you ever saw it, but it was Umbrella Corps.
Yep.
It was a PvP with a weird PvE element, which the PvE element was just kind of like if you wanted to test out a new gun you unlocked and see what the damage is like, cool. And then other than that, it can fuck right off. I would scalp that because I did like the PvP. Take away the fucking melee weapons because the fact that I can charge my melee attack and instantly kill you, even if you have the freaking hand cannon and you shoot me once and it does 99 damage, but my axe, I hit you with it, insta-kill, it got annoying quickly because people were glitching the game out. I would do mine as a PvP once again, but this time you get 2 options. You get the USEC, you get the, not USEC, you get the Umbrella Corps, which is like people of Honk. You have to look at a character that looks like Honk, part of his squad. Make your character look like Honk. A fully cut character customization. Or you got the Stars team. I feel like that'd be so fucking cool. Like, and the thing is, there'd be zombies everywhere.
Of course.
So as you are playing like Team Deathmatch, Domination, King of the Hill, Search and Destroy, everything like that, these zombies are in your face. They're not moving. They're they'll go to wherever aggro is happening because that's what happens in the storyline as well. I would play the shit out of that. I'd have it where I'd have it as a first-person shooter, though. The reason being is because if it's third person, you can kind of cheese a lot of things. And first person, I'd actually have it where if you're playing as the Stars team, you have an open HUD, but it's kind of limited to what you actually would look like as a person's face. And if you're playing as the Umbrella Corps, you have what looks like you're wearing goggles. Mm-hmm. And you can put the visor down and you can get thermal as a special ability. I would do a lot of cool shit. But I mean, let's be real. The past multiplayer games that they brought out for Resident Evil, Resident Evil, I think it was RE-Verse.
Oh God.
That when they first made that,
it was a cool idea.
Yeah, because when they first made it, they made it where it was just PvP. You're fighting each other. Mm-hmm. Guns, that's it. RPGs, grenade launchers, bows, crossbows, Krauser's weapons, everybody's weapons. Then they threw the stupid, pick up the bio canisters. You become a creature. Why? And it was in the same area of the map. It never changed. It was in the same area. There was a map that was I think it was one of the police station maps. It's like a half of a police station, then it's a half outside, then it's a half quarters of a courtyard. If you went in a police station, you go into a corner. I know this because I did this. You can grab the shotgun that is legit right on the table. It will respawn after 30 seconds. A player will come rolling right in and go to grab it because your animation for grabbing a weapon was legit like this. Just, you got it now. Now you can use the shotgun. By that time, I can bust a cap right in your head and kill you, collect the 4 canisters right there, and now I'm the tyrant. Now I'm not dying. Or Nemesis. Now I'm Nemesis. I'm not dying.
He's a tyrant.
You're killing everybody. I remember when somebody was playing as a tyrant or the Nemesis, I shot him in the face 3 times with the RPG. Yeah, his life's like this. It goes, like, what are you supposed to do? So then I'm sitting there spraying on his face as he's just charging at you. I'm like, okay. It's just, you're God. And I'm like, and Capcom's going, wait, I wonder why our game failed. If you would have took out the bio shit, game would have probably made it. However, that Claire Redfield, I just kept buffing her. She had quick shot, which if you were running at me, I auto lockdown you with my first shot, which always hits you. And everyone started realizing if you roll after you do that, you can chain it. Mm-hmm. So I can just roll auto, roll auto, roll auto, roll auto. Let's do it 6 times. I guarantee to kill you. But the reload time, disgusting. You're just sitting there like, okay. Not far off from how you really reload a revolver. But I don't know. That's kind of my take on, like, I kind of hit the Resident Evil one because I've always wanted to play a Resident Evil multiplayer again. I guess I miss it. I even re-downloaded Umbrella Corps to see if I can actually get into a lobby. Yeah, you can't. Let's go.
No one's playing it.
No. I got in a lobby with some dude that had like a Russian name, and I was like, yeah, I don't trust this shit. I'm bound
in Russia. We play you.
That or you're in a hacked lobby, motherfucker. And but like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about the PvP. Like, if that ever happened, that'd be sweet. But more of like an RPG style Resident Evil game. Come on, you build your character, and then you can do side missions as you're doing your main mission. Like Chris will be like, "Hey, I dropped something. I dropped a key in this location. You could go look for it, or just fuck right off and do whatever you want to do, and not really care." Mm-hmm. It'll have no impact in the game, but Chris will start getting like appreciation. He'll give you something in return, like, all right, thank you for finding that. Here's one clip. And then fine, Mag, happy.
Thank you.
Mag with the clip. Anyways, you or like you help Chris try to locating.
Not a fish.
I'm
not a fish.
Then you try. Then you help. Like Claire, or not Claire, you run into like Jill. You find her where Barry's, you almost were a Jill sandwich. You run into her in that situation, and she gives you the shotgun. Now, cool. I mean, I know people are like, that's easy. But remember I said there is a rarity with the weapons. So the weapon isn't going to perform very well unless the zombie's close to you. And if you're too close, the zombie will attack. And in order to make this even more difficult for the player, I'm throwing in a tank control with this one. You still have to hit the aim button, even in first-person mode. And also, in order for you to dodge, you have to have your weapon not readied. So if you're fighting things and they get this close to swipe you, you have to unready and try dodging. And if you don't, you get hit. And then your infection meter starts very slowly. And the more you take damage, and the only way to heal it is not the herbs. You have to have a first aid spray. Or you find an antidote, which is like a legendary find in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I would play the fuck out of that. Because that would not make it fast chapters. I'd make it like you're experiencing the whole mansion all over again. Except now you're kind of the main character.
I got another idea for a Resident Evil game.
Go ahead, because I got a Star Wars one after this.
Okay, we'll transition to Star Wars after.
No,
So,
man, how could I be a Star Wars fan, you know? Just saying. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. There was a Mando helmet he was wearing last week.
The Mando's right over here.
Yep. So, when you're playing all the Resident Evil games that are out right now, the characters that you play, for the most part, what do they have in common? All of them
They
are
die.
somehow... Well, yeah. Some of them in the fucked up ways.
Fuck you, Vickers.
But,
Brad Vickers.
when you think about it, they're all really, for the most part, not all of them, part of tactical teams, trained with weaponry, sent somewhere to help, whatever. You're professionals. What if you were the average person in Raccoon City, a random ass homeowner,
You're just a random dude.
could be nameless, and you get told, we're about to blow up Raccoon City. Have fun.
Well, how about...
You have a time limit. Let's say 24 hours. And as the game goes on, you progress through your own story. And you got to get the fuck out of there.
Now let me add something to that. I'm taking this...
Random untrained guy.
I'm taking this element from the game 60 Seconds, if you ever played it. The nuke's going off, and it's a storytelling game. So in this story, you're the father, and you run around the house for 60 seconds to get to your bunker. You just start grabbing food. You actually pick up your family on your shoulder, and you throw them into the bunker. And in 60 seconds, you have to pack everything up and then make yourself out. So what if you took that element, but you have to go around your character's like apartment or house. There's zombies outside banging on your window. Your character's, he's not trained for this shit. He's just a regular Joe Mama. So he's, he's out there just doing his own shit. Imagine you got like 30 seconds to run around your apartment, find anything, and it can always be RNG. You're never guaranteed. Find a kitchen knife. Now you got like a melee weapon, or you find a bat or a club, or I don't know where one of the RNG characters you get has a shotgun with only like 2 shots. It's like, I got a gun. Yeah, you only got 2 shots though.
Better use them wisely.
And that would have an infection meter too, because you got to try to get the fuck out.
And then while you're running through the city, you could actually run into other people doing their stories, like Jill running away from Nemesis or some shit.
Yep, run to Carlos, if you run into Nikolai, he would just fucking murk you. I feel like he would.
He's an asshole.
I feel like there would be like an event, something going on where he tries winning your trust and he tries double crossing you. Would you make this co-op? Like a friend can play with you?
Oh, you absolutely could.
Fuck yeah.
Make it like Outbreak. You can start them anywhere. It could be in your own home. You could be just friends drinking in a bar, and then, oh shit, time to get the fuck out of here.
And then your character's completely randomized. You never know what character you're going to get. So you can get a character who was once, oh my god, it's the big fat security dude. Yeah, you get it. For those who don't ever played Outbreak.
Swear to fuck if I saw that on the range.
If we go raid shooting, I want to do that.
Congratulations, you just waved everybody behind you. God. And now you're at your target.
I'm making sure everyone's covered. I'm checking everyone's 6. And they're 12s. I'm going 6-12. Jesus. That's pure tactics, Joe. Jesus.
Sure. But he gets the crit shots.
That's the thing. And the thing is, every character does it. They do the little... And once they do that, it's a guaranteed crit.
But that animation takes forever.
Oh yeah, because some of the characters, they take like a whole minute. Like a solid in-game minute.
I hope while that's happening, you dislocate your shoulder in the middle.
I hope to God.
I hope it happens.
I hope you get the worst, I don't know, gonorrhea. I don't know.
I hope you stub your toe later.
That already happened at work. So anyway. So, what else would you have that says like your whole goal is just get out of Raccoon City? Fight the zombies. Would you have like there's multiple points you can try to make it to? Like evac points?
Yeah, there'd be like evac points, but have it like tease you like right when you're going for it. Like I said, you could see Nemesis fighting Jill, and as you're running to an evac point, Nemesis fucking blows it up, and now you gotta find a new point.
Yeah, and then I think that'd be a cool spin-off where you actually, that's where you can run into Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other guy's name that dies, that blows himself up with the creature? I forgot his name.
Oh!
He's a fucking champ. He's a
Get
champ.
off my train, shit bird! Yeah, I know.
I fucking love that dude.
Who the fuck is he?
I forgot his name. He's a badass, though.
That's gonna bother me. It's gonna...
Well, the thing is, he was already dying from an infection.
I know, but it's like, he was a badass.
Yeah, he fucking... In that moment, he didn't even care that things there...
3.
Was part of Carlos's team.
Yeah.
I think it was Carlos's leader.
Umbrella team on train, because they did work for Umbrella.
Yeah, they were like mercenaries.
Mikhail.
Okay, so I was... In my brain, I was thinking Miguel.
You were close. Mikhail Victor is his name.
And he goes out
Speaking of Russians.
He goes out like a Chad.
He does.
I don't think I'd ever have it in me to do something like that.
I mean,
if you already died,
already got his shit wrapped around you.
Yeah,
you're gonna die.
He already had it all around him too. The explosives, and he get off my chain, shit, bird. When that happened, I was like, oh shit! And because he did that, he actually helped you.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't kill Nemesis, but he did help you.
He derailed the train like a motherfucker, though.
Oh yeah. And then frickin', I like the one cutscene. Frozen never did it. If you don't shoot Nikolai, he just shoots you in the head, then shoots a flying bayonet right to Jill's head, and it makes the most horrific sound effect.
Mm-hmm.
Just, boom. Just falls over dead. And then Carlos is just trying to crawl away, and he just ends him right there. And just jumps in that. And the thing is, Nikolai's still alive this whole time with Resident Evil storyline. I believe he is, unless I think Ada Wong kills him. I forgot. I think, he makes it off. He actually lives because you don't kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd definitely buy that game. What would you price that game at?
Where you're the random guy?
You're a random generated person. You just spawn whatever.
Can we go back to games being $50?
Okay, so $50 is where he's pricing it at. My game, when I talked about the Resident Evil Recruit, I would make that $70, but I'd make the $70. So I'd make it, I'd be, say, $50 for the base game. And then if you wanted to get the whole season pass shit, it'd be $70, and you get everything. And you get a leaked mission at start. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So I can work on the storylines as you guys are enjoying it for a couple months. You and your friends are doing the challenges to get different skins, different camo skins if you wanted to go that route. I'm a huge nerd with cosmetics. I love cosmetics. I like Resident Evil 4's cosmetics, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more.
So, moving away from Resident Evil now, what's your Star Wars idea?
My Star Wars idea. Always.
There's clone turbo text for that.
I would make a straight up Battlefield style old school Star Wars game where you get to choose which faction you want to be with. Your buddy can join the faction with you. And it'll be, the Empire versus the Rebels. You can be one of those guys. Once again, create a character, nerd out, do the fucking crazy shit. You can choose what kind of character you're gonna be. Are you gonna be a point man? Are you gonna be a marksman? Are you gonna be a support, a medic? There's your 4. It'll be kind of like Battlefront in a way, except way bigger scale. I'll have a campaign where you and your buddies can join up to 4-player co-op in squads. I'd also even throw in a battle royale system for Star Wars. I feel like that'd be oh my god, it'd be so fucking cool. Spawn right in. You're like on Tatooine. Jabba's putting out whoever wins this bounty or wins this arena match, I will reward you all this money, and you actually get that money where you can use those credits and buy newer weapons, cosmetics, attachments, character customization, different abilities.
Your credits are no good here, Jedi.
Oh, what was the name again? Wabo? Watto. Oh my god, brain fog. No, but I would have it as a Star Wars giant arena where you guys are fighting, and then I'd have another mode where you guys can do a battle royale if you wanted. Then I'd even make it even cooler. I name one as the Death Squad, where it's just you and your 4 buddies, and there's 8 other teams of squad of 4. You get 1 life, and you have to try being the top team alive. And you have to do objectives to survive, like capture this flag, go capture this, bring this back to base, take care of this, collect dog tags, actually fight. You can't just sit and camp. You have to fight. And it would be like a whole bunch of randoms. There'll be like Empires. You would have like the Marauders. You have Tusken Raiders with their rifle. Oh my God, there's that. I even make a separate Star Wars game where it's all open world and it's like Red Dead Redemption 2 style. Long fucking game, but like you create your character's path. You're a fucking nobody. You can either become a Jedi, and then once you're in the Jedi area, you can actually switch and become a Sith.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, I know it kind of sounds like Knights of the Republic, but this would not be the combat system of Knights of the Republic. It'd be full on like Star Wars Unleashed style. I don't know. I want a Star Wars game like that. I crave that.
Star Wars game I would like to see. Again, story driven, and this would be long as fuck.
No shit.
Vader's early years.
Holy shit.
Where you go from the end of Revenge of the Sith right when he becomes Vader and gets the suit. And you live his life all the way until the Battle of Yavin when the first Death Star blows up. You have to play through bleeding your kyber crystal, getting your lightsaber, trying to kill Palpatine for the first time.
Would you start it off though as like you're fighting Obi-Wan or Mustafar?
Yes.
Or I'm gonna go kill the younglings.
Yep. Because it could be like a thing where you're fighting him, and then once Obi-Wan's health is low enough, it obviously cuts to the cutscene where he fucks you up.
Yeah.
And then from there, you see the cutscene where he gets his suit, and then Palpatine sends you off to go get your kyber crystal after he tells you how disappointed he is that you didn't kill Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And you go through the events. So the Obi-Wan show. From there, you go through finding Padme's tomb.
All the Inquisitors.
We're going into comics now.
Yeah, we're going deep.
Yep.
So I got the comic book over there in my comic book selection we were talking about.
And you go through everything that Vader went through up until the events of New Hope, and then once the Death Star explodes, game over. I would love to see something like that. Vader's early years. You control Vader the whole time.
Yeah, you're Vader, and you can start actually building him where he becomes just a fucking tank.
Yep, kind of like...
that means you also get the experience as
kind of like how you do in Jedi Survivor.
Yeah.
You build him like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and then I would have it where... Oh, no, because it would show it immediately in the game. You actually get to see the prototype.
Okay.
His prototype armor.
And it's beautiful. You could have that as DLC.
Oh.
But you start the game as fighting him on Mustafar. You end the game fighting him on the Death Star.
There you go.
Oh.
I'd spend $60 on that. I would spend $70 on it. That'd be so freaking cool, especially like the combat's good. Mm-hmm. Especially like the whole, if you guys don't know his origin story, like how we got from there to there, we could be here for another 7 hours.
And can we just stop making lightsabers a weak weapon? Because they look... In the movies, you get stabbed with a lightsaber, you're fucked.
You're
You're
fucked.
done. Look
Your
at
arm-
Qui-Gon's death. He was fucked.
Yeah.
In the games, it's a wiffle ball bat at best.
Beat the living shit out of them until they freaking die.
I understand the need to have degrading health, but a lightsaber is a strong ass weapon.
Plays Force Unleashed, there is no drawback.
No.
You can slice arms. I think if you get it on PC, you can actually download a gore mod.
Jedi Survivor is a good game, but goddamn, the lightsabers suck.
Oh, I know. Even when you get the duels.
Uh-huh.
Just fucking...
Vader pushes your shit in.
Oh, I know. I know. He don't give a fuck.
Nope.
And the game does not tell you, run. And the whole time you're like, I can fight him. You thought.
There's a reason why he's like...
There's a reason why his health does not go down. I would love a game. We'll stick with Star Wars theme for right now. Another game I would love to see is you start off as a rookie bounty hunter, and your whole mission is, and you get to choose who you want to be your teacher, and you learn their ways. Like if you choose Django, yeah, I'm going old school.
Oh.
This is when Cade Bane was just a little guy.
Back when I was a little guy.
I'd have it where you can have Django train you, and after that period goes, Django dies and Boba Fett helps take over. You can actually make your character become a Mandalorian, and he gets all the Mandalorian attributes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can have it where Greedo trains you. I know I'm bringing up some old school names here. Not like I have a closet full of all the bounty hunters. Or you can even have it where IG-88 train with him, and once you get trained with him, he actually follows you around. He actually patrols with you on missions, and your missions are going to each different planet to bounty hunt somebody to get their puck and bring him back, and you start scoring credits, and then you can actually turn on other people. I'd have this as an open world fight where PvE versus PvE, or PvE versus PvP. So everyone is out for themselves. And you can go against squads of people, and if you die, you'll lose all your gear. Kind of like an extraction shooter. You're there to kill your objective, collect the puck, get the fuck off the planet. Or if you wanted to loot, you can loot. By all means, loot away if you wanted to, if you're ballsy enough. But that puck you're holding, other people can track it, because that's what happens in the show. We can track the puck now. So you bring the puck back, or bring the bounty back to the ship. You fly off. I'd even throw in space combat. Not any space combat. Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2005 edition. Star Wars. That style fucking slapped. And then you can do one of two things. You can either upgrade your character once you're successfully extracted, or you can upgrade your ship. And there would be bounties too where you can have to go kill other players, or go here and there's like and this would all be in the Empire era. When the Empire just came in, because that's when they were overpopulating every planet. And I'd have it where you can actually go to any planet you want that's in that Star Wars universe. You go to Tatooine, you can work with Jabba. Jabba will give you hard tasks like kill a player and take their bounty and bring it back. I played fuck out of that game. Can you imagine being on Tatooine and you get attacked by all the Jawas?
Ding, 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 ding. What's in
No.
I totally didn't do the Jawa. I was being serious. I went Spaceballs.
I know you did.
Can we please have a Spaceballs game now that there's going to be a 2?
I'm surprised there isn't. I thought there was.
Because they can't merchandise.
Oh.
I want to use Spaceballs the flamethrower as a weapon, Nick. Oh my god. The kids love it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Back to my idea. Being by habit Star Wars bounty hunter, that would be fucking cool. You create your character, male or female, or different species of any race you wish. You get their you can kind of choose like their origin, how you want them to be, where they're like a Mandalorian, they're Greedo's race, a Twi'lek or something like that, or a regular human. You can even choose, once you reach a certain rank, you can either choose Pathfinder, which is a person who actually is in the middle of the Force, where they're both a Sith and a Jedi, and you get certain abilities. Not broken where you're a god, but you can use Force abilities on people. So, no. So I'd buy that. That'd probably be a $60 to $70 game.
Yeah,
right
probably
there.
would be.
Because it'll be consistent new updates, patches, consistently updating the game. But I would stick it straight to Stormtrooper and Rebel Empire type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That era. Because I love that era. Because that era, to me, is more human. As crazy as that's going to sound, I feel like that's more of a human era because it's like, it's just regular good versus evil. Rebels versus Empire. When it was the Clone Wars, it was like this, then Geonosians, then this, then this, then this, then this. It was a consistent.
And then Palpatine got rid of all of
it. He just went, you know what, Scorcher. No. Be done with it all. No, but I feel like that'd be kind of sick.
Something else I kind of want to see, moving away from Star Wars and Resident Evil, we're going to... Holy shit, I'm talking about something that's not Grand Theft Auto, not Star Wars, not Resident Evil.
Pornhub game.
Yes, but no. But
of
always
course.
Yes. Now the next question I'm going to ask you, and I'll start with mine because I'm so excited to talk about it, and I'm going to make you play it one day. A game.
Saw.
Yeah. A game that Bond, but you like it, how would you fix it? So I'll start with Saw.
Well, seeing what I saw, there's a lot I'd fix.
There's a lot that you would have to fix with Saw. The story
I would
a bit convoluted. Scrap the whole thing. I like the idea of the cop at the end of the first movie that got his throat sliced somehow surviving, because let's just drop our believability for a lot of stuff that even happened in the movies. Sure, let him survive and let him keep trying to hunt down Jigsaw. I like that story.
Yeah, because he's getting driven to rage and...
Yep, and he's lost his family, he's lost his job, he's lost his partner on the Force, everything.
And
so
he's nothing to lose.
He's obsessed with trying to get Jigsaw that bad. So Jigsaw kidnaps him, puts him in a game, and tries to let him go of his obsession. I like that story.
Yeah, because it makes him lose his self-control.
Yeah, but the end is bullshit. Because either ending you picked, I'm not going to spoil it completely.
You could spoil it. I already know the endings too.
It was 2006 anyway. So when you get to the end of the game, Jigsaw's in a room up here. You can't wait to fucking get to him, but you don't. There's two doors in front of you. There's a door that says truth and a door that says freedom. The door that says truth says, Jigsaw says, okay, you go through that door, you'll find me. You'll come face to face with me. You don't. You literally just go through a series of other obstacles that looked very similar to obstacles that you went through throughout the whole game. And then you end up getting killed. Game kind of ends.
So fuck you.
So fuck you. And then you choose the freedom door, and that's when he says, by going through the freedom door, you are letting go of your obsession of chasing me, and you get to live on the rest of your life just living. Just how you're supposed to do. Yeah. What does he do when he gets his freedom?
Oh, yeah. He offs himself.
Both endings are fucked!
And then the second one, you're his son, right?
And you're his son, and they go with the ending that he chose the freedom door, and you're his son trying to figure out why your dad killed himself. The story goes deep, and I like it, but... and even the gameplay... To get into combat mode, because you can be walking around and you can't just freely punch someone.
Right now, the first game combat mode.
Oh yeah,
because I know the second one was all
timing.
Yeah,
the first game's combat mode was horrible, and then the second game went, hold my beer, I'll make it worse.
I'll make them all hate this game.
Yep. So in the first game combat mode, you have to, when you're walking around, you can't just punch shit. You have to hold L2. And then you either press X or you either press square. X is light attack. Don't ever do that.
Just heavy punch.
Keep hitting square until...
Rocky Balboa all day.
Yep. That's how it works. And you pick up weapons along the way. You actually get a trophy if you're a trophy hunter for every weapon that you use. If you use every weapon in the game, you 100% it. But it's you got to fix the combat system. Make it a more satisfying thing when you're fighting people because it's more of an annoyance when you're playing it. But the story itself is fine.
Just change the endings.
Just change the endings and change the combat, and the game would have been a little bit more bearable to play. It used to be one of my favorite things because Saw is one of my favorite franchises ever. It's my favorite horror movie franchises. I don't care what anybody says. It beats Halloween for me. That's my second favorite. It beats Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Because it makes you think. It's a killer that wants you to appreciate your life.
I will say, I'm not a fan
Gives you a chance to live.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the newer Saw movies because I feel like they kind of took out the main idea of the movie and went gore, and I'm okay with it. But like the first movie, I will hands down always say the best horror movie I've ever seen because it threw me. The ending broke me.
When he got up, yeah.
When I was in the theaters, because the whole time I kept telling my buddy I was with, I was like,
that guy.
I'm like, is he really dead or is he not? And then at the end of the movie, and I forgot what movie it is. I think it's Saw 5 or 6, which goes back to that scene. And the whole time, in his fucking pants pocket, there's a key. Meaning he never had to cut his leg off. And the thing is, this is where the whole betrayal thing happened. And the thing is, the whole movie goes in the moment, out of the moment. Suspense moment, got cut your leg off. Then when he finally cuts his leg off, it is the most grotesque sound. And I know what the fuck they were doing. They purposely made it sound like that. And on top of that, the amount of drama and acting, chef's kiss. And then he gets up. And he just closes the door. And then it cuts to where they ended up, a new group ends up in the same place. And there's a skeleton. Because he never came back for the guy. He let the guy just starve to death and die.
Yep.
Because he goes, you had your choice. Takes the saw that he could have cut his leg off with and threw it out. And he goes, now you'll just die in darkness, and just shuts the door. And that's
game over.
Oh my god, that fucking scene. And then the music just,
I have the theme song on my playlist.
The freaking, I don't know, the first movie just does it. I can watch it over and over again and still get drawn back in. The second one was pretty good because the second one had some more fucked up traps, but then I felt like some of the traps were like, you can't get out of. There's no way. Like the Death Angel can't get out of that. It's attached to her ribs. It was doomed to kill her.
Well, it was set up to kill her because one of Jigsaw's disciples set it up and she ended up just murdering everybody. Yeah. Never gave him the chance to live. So that's why she got put in a different game.
Yeah.
It's a lot to follow. It's a lot.
It's a lot because like as the movies continue, like 5 and 6 happen after 4 or before 4. So technically it's 5, 6, and 4. Then there's something in 6 that happened in 5
at exactly the same time.
Yeah, and then something in 3 happened in 7, and something happened in 7 happened in 2, and then this happened. Like I hate that because it's not that you gotta follow it. It doesn't make sense. Stick with the timeline. Okay, 1 happened, then 2 happened. Then technically 4 happened, then 3 happened. Okay, then after 4 and 3 happened, at the end of 8, something happened there that led to 6. Then 6 went to 7, then 7 went back to 2. I'm not kidding. As long as you can handle the gore, watch the whole franchise. You have to do it in one night. But like actually pay attention.
And try to connect the dots.
It'll
bother the shit out of you.
And then Spiral throws you even down a more bigger rabbit hole because that's happening after 3 and 4. And Spiral is supposed to be a brand new thing, which is fine. That's cool.
Copycat killer. Because they bring up the original Jigsaw in that movie.
And that's a copycat killer, which that one was the puppeteer thing at the end was kind of fucked.
Yeah, it was.
That was fucked up.
It was a police brutality message. That's what that was. Okay,
Spiral happens after 3 and 4, then between this, then the other killer that takes over that just wants everyone dead. it is basically scorched earths everybody. One person actually survives and makes it out. He has revenge against this guy. That happens in 6 and 7. And then the thing is, he laughs, but he knows I'm telling the truth. Oh, this happened at the end of X. Okay, then at the end of X, this happened in 9, and then in 8, and then in 7, and then this. And it's just like, oh my God, stick with whatever happened. Would just follow along.
Now, here's what I'm grateful for. Blumhouse just bought the rights to Saw. And who works for Blumhouse? The original writer for Saw.
Yeah, because the original writer stopped making them after, what, 4?
Something like that. So he's got the reins now, and the doctor that cut his foot off, he said he's willing to come back. So hopefully they just wrap everything up in a nice little gory bow.
They won't, though. There's always, at the end of every movie, don't stay until the full cutscenes, because there's always
Well, Blumhouse has to milk it a little bit.
Oh yeah, but Jesus fuck. Just like Scream 7. I'm actually excited for that.
Me too.
Because the past couple of Ghostface films have kind of been like
6 started to bring it back.
Yeah.
Started to.
And then they brought the whole cult thing in, where everyone's like a copycat of the original Ghostface.
When I saw him with the shotgun in the convenience store, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, he put knives away. Now he's using boom sticks. If you guys never saw the trailer for 7, watch. And me personally,
It's so fucking.
I think it's Stu. I think he's officially back because Matthew Lillard has been saying, and he purposely said the line. If you never watch Friday Night at Freddy's, he even says before he puts on his helmet, I always come back. He even did the knife thing.
He did a knife cleaning thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever watch Friday Night at Freddy's?
No, I haven't.
You have to, because oh my God, it's so fucking good. Because when he in a one scene, he actually cuts the girl, and there's blood over, of course, the kitchen knife. He actually takes the blade and goes like this and goes, and it's like, and everybody was going nuts. They're like, it's fucking Stu. And then it's it's Friday Night at Freddy's, so it's not tied to the ghost face. And then as he's dying, because if you guys know the story, I forgot all their names, but in the suit he's in, Springtrap, the character actually dies in a very graphic, grotesque way, which they kind of did in the film, where the suit actually malfunctioned and actually shows the pincers breaking into his ribs and digging into his stomach, and it's just collapsing all over. And it does it one at a time, and you're stuck in the suit. So and then he becomes part of Friday Night at Freddy's, and he becomes a mutated creature inside the suit. But as he's dying, he buries him to the breathing. He goes, I always come back. And he puts the helmet on, and then he dies. And when he says that line, every person goes, fucking cool. And then, me personally, I think it's Stu coming back. Somebody said it's Billy. I'm like, Billy got shot in the head. Billy's dead. He's gone.
Can't get more dead than that.
He's deader than dead. He's 6 feet deep. And plus, Matthew Lillard even said in multiple interviews, I would love to come
Deader
back.
than Sydney's mom.
Oh, Jesus. And plus, this goes, my favorite line is just, I even made a freaking thing, and I'm gonna play the line for you guys. So I made a thing on TikTok. Hold on. The fact that he says, I'm not hiding, Sydney, not this time, and he just fucking Batmans out of the attic.
And now Sydney's daughter is involved.
Yeah, and then he goes, nice cozy town you're in. Reminds us when we were kids. Come on, it's right there.
Reminds us when we were kids.
It says it in the trailer. Halloween just ended, so of course we're gonna make some stuff about Halloween with this. But who's your favorite horror icon? Is it Jigsaw?
It's Jigsaw.
Mine's Ghostface. It's always been Ghostface. I've cosplayed Ghostface so many times. I made tactical Ghostface where I actually had on a whole entire BDU and I put a vest on, but I had his knife up here. Like a quick draw and all that. I made it. Oh my God. I love Ghostfaces are my favorites. Quite obviously. I got Ghostface masks. One of my dreams is to get a ghost face mask, keep it in a case, and have Matthew Lillard sign it. I want to get.
He might come to a Comic-Con or something.
If he does, I'm taking a ghost face mask, and I will even print off a 3D print of Shaggy and hand it to him, so he can keep it.
And
as I know, he's a dude that respects. He loves when people, because he's not used to it. He's like a lot of us growing up. He's not used to people giving him things.
Mm-hmm. And going back to Saw, since this is the day before Halloween, we're talking about our favorite horror movies, because fuck it.
Might as well.
Here's why I love Jigsaw so much. The man's dying already. You can't break him any more than he already is. He's got cancer. He was told it was terminal. There's nothing anybody can do.
Then they lied.
And he's trying to cherish each breath that they have, or that he has, trying to make as much out of life as he can, but he sees everybody else lying, cheating, stealing, being the worst people possible all around him. And he was like, I'm just trying to be a good person, and I'm dying. This is not fair. Life is being taken from me, and everyone else around here is taking it for granted. Yeah, exactly. You want each breath to be precious. So he tries to teach them a lesson. He wants them. He wants the victims to live. That's how it initially started. I love the message that it is. He doesn't want to kill you. If you die, it just means you didn't have the will to live.
But the fact that
he didn't have the skill necessary.
The part that always, and the whole part that freaks me out about him, he's always in the open. Mm-hmm. Every time he's actually going after his, well, do air quotes, victim, he's there all the time. Like the baker that kept declining him all the shit and making fun of him. Mm-hmm. He was there the whole time.
He didn't even know that it was Jigsaw that he was fucking with.
And like the doctors that were like lying to him about his cancer. Because you find out, what is that, 8? You find out. It's like, he's dead. He's not. He's back. He's dead. He's not. It's fake. It's like, what? That's where things will mindfuck you a little bit, because I feel like the writers, not the original writer, the other writers, I feel like they kind of forgot what the whole point of this movie was.
To cherish your life.
Because in the first game, and not in the first game, the first movie and the second movie, he does some, like the one trap that got me, and I probably would die in it because I don't know if I can cut my eye out.
Oh, it was the beginning of the second movie.
Yeah, where the key's right behind
the opening of the second movie.
Yeah, we had to dig in and pull the key out. Like, I don't know, man. And then when the timer's about to go down, the guy actually does it.
It's also the beginning of the second game.
Yeah, I know. You have to actually do that in the second game. And there was that trap. I feel like the easiest trap I've ever seen was, and this was in the newest one, where the kid had his eyeball sucked out of him.
Oh, when he had to turn the dial and then it broke the fingers of his other hand.
Yeah,
I would just
well, the thing is, he couldn't. He had to actually go level until it fully broke.
He just had to click it 5 times, and he had 1 minute to do it.
And he did not do it. And that is the thing is, he actually lived. Mm-hmm. He didn't die.
And you could live without your eyeballs.
But the way that scene is,
it's fucked up.
I have a huge phobia with eyeballs. Like, anything that happened to my eyes, I get fucked. That's why I can't do it.
And he had to break his, and it's symbolic. He had to break his fingers because Jigsaw caught him trying to steal something from a patient who was sleeping in the hospital. He's watching wallet and stuff.
Yep.
And he goes, okay, so you got sticky fingers? We'll see about that.
And like, either that, or either you can permanently have damaged fingers, or you lose your eyes.
Yep.
What would you rather lose?
At the end of the day, outside of what his disciples did, because I was fucked up, Jigsaw's original intent was to give you a choice and a second chance at life. You either chose death or you chose life. That's how he had it. And your traps symbolized what you were doing wrong in life.
Yeah. And some of the traps were against the wrong people.
Yeah.
So the guy that was actually trying to get you out of the trap, this goes into 4, where it was the worst trap. I think it's the worst trap that was ever shown on TV, was the rack.
It was 3.
3.
Sorry,
That was the most gross, insane. Want water?
No.
That was the most gross and the most insane trap. and the fact that it was so slow.
Uh-huh.
And this man felt everything. Like, everything. If you are squeamish, do not look it up.
It's a fuck.
It's...
I even said, this trap's my personal favorite.
And I'm sorry, if a killer says that's my favorite, I know I'm dead. Because he was legit stuck in the machine.
And the guy that had to save him...
was actually the one that was supposed to be punished.
Yeah, the guy that was in the rack got a DUI and killed the son of the guy that was walking around. It was a test of forgiveness. It's like, do you want to save him or do you want to let him suffer?
And because of that, he actually was watching his bones break. Like, it actually, his leg's stuck in a pinnacle, and it starts tilting his leg all the way around until it completely gets ripped off his body. Then his arm. And then when it finally gets to the last part, his neck starts twisting.
And that's when he finally decides, I forgive him. There's a meme about the guy that's going through the traps of Saw 3. They call him slow-ass motherfucking Jeff.
That one, and I think the boiler was bad, too.
Because you got to burn the toys of your son in order to get the key to save the guy. Yeah. Or you could just fuck off and keep walking. It's up to you.
And I hated that whole movie because that dude was the biggest dumbass.
Slow-ass motherfucking Jeff.
Nothing clicked. And by the time it clicked, dead.
Yep.
Everyone died. That's actually the one movie where that actually has a lot of gross deaths in it. That and the one dude that gets the acid slammed into his back and it melts him because the freaking...
Oh, yeah.
I kind of feel bad right there.
That was the insurance agent who denied Jigsaw's... He was supposed to go for a cancer treatment out in, like, India or some shit.
Yeah.
And he said insurance is not going to cover it. That Jigsaw didn't like that.
Yeah, obviously. And then he started saying, "I'm like, oh, if you kill him, you can get everyone's free." Mm-hmm. Oh, the other one that got me. Well, I know we're going. I know we went from video games to movies, but just bear with us.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I think the one that was really fucked up was the merry-go-round with the shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Or you let it stab you in your shoulders. And it skips that person.
And you only can save 2 people out of the 6.
Yeah. And I like the one dude. I kind of like the one dude because he was kind of a gangster. You look at me when you kill me. I was like, damn, that he knows he's dying, but he wants him to look.
Because he used up his 2 saves, and then it was too late by the time it was his turn.
Yeah. It's just that movie. That was a different Jigsaw though, wasn't it? Wasn't the Disciples that was in charge of that one?
Yeah, it was. It was the detective that was working for him.
And then
that ended up just killing everybody.
Pretty scorched earth. I think the most fucked up, the end of Jigsaw thing, to rant about that, is when we finally, and I know it's gross for me to even say this, we finally got to see the reverse bear trap in action.
On Jigsaw's wife.
Yeah. And the thing is...
Well, ex-wife.
Yeah. And the fact that he only gave her like 10 seconds.
Uh-huh.
What was it, 10? It was 10 seconds. It wasn't that. It was not.
He didn't even give her enough time at all. He just tied her to the chair.
Because she did it to him.
Yep.
And he smashed his thumb almost completely off.
To get himself out of the fucking restraint.
I don't know if I could even do it.
And then he had to smash the machines, like, just enough. There was bars in a window.
Yeah.
And he had to smash the machine through the bars so that it doesn't open all the way. And then he had to rip his jaw off in order to fucking get out of it.
And then he came back in the next movie.
And wrecked everybody.
Oh, I love when he finally trapped the dude and the dude thought he was safe.
Mm-hmm.
And here he wasn't. Because he threw him in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
In the glass coffin. That was a tough scene. Because it actually shows him getting crushed. And the whole time that dude's watching.
We're about to be a lot thinner.
Yeah. Like I said, there is... Not all of the Saw movies are bad. I just feel like they should have just kept a simple motion with all of them.
And it's not.
It's not. It's this. Like I said, 8 happened around 3 and 4. Then 4 happened before 5 and 6, and 6 happened after 7, and then 7 happened after. It goes a lot.
And we're about to have an 11th movie.
And then to come to find out, I did read that they want to reboot it. Just end it, please.
No, don't end it.
Just end it before you reboot it. That's all I'm saying. If you want to reboot it, cool. I'm all for it. I might even watch the first one if they can get me entrapped the first one has me trapped. I love the first one. It's two guys in a room that have a deep story connection between each other.
And they slowly got to figure it out.
And then the movie starts doing piece by piece where it actually starts playing against each other. Mm-hmm. And then they start clicking. And then they're like, first they tried helping each other and start asking each other's names of, oh, who are you? Who's this? I fucking love it because it's not just horror. It's psychological warfare happening in a small-ass bathroom with a dead body in the middle with a tape recorder
and
to
that
play
dead
me.
body's the one that kidnapped you.
And the whole time he's just waiting. And the whole time he had a gun. Mm-hmm. He had a gun and had a bullet in there. That's why the one dude I watched, he said if I had the chance, I'd take the gun and shoot the lock right off. Mm-hmm. Like you probably could. It doesn't always work that way. There's a thing called ricochet. So depending on it, what kind of revolver, whatever. I'm not going to go in that detail. But the first Saw movie, I will forever have that in my roster as one of my personal favorite horror movies.
Yes.
I liked Ghost in Scream 1. Scream 1 that's in my book too. Mm-hmm. I like a lot of movies. I'm not a huge fan of Freddy Krueger. I'm just not. I never really been. I like the movies, but they're not my favorite. And I even got I forgot his name. The actor that plays Freddy Krueger, the original.
Robert Englund. He got a star on the Walk of Fame yesterday. Yeah, actually.
I met him one time. Awesome dude. I told him, I'm like, I don't know your movies are my favorite, because he's asking which one's your favorite, and I told him the truth. And he actually said, the fact that you were honest with me, I respect that. And I'm like, it has nothing against you. It's just the whole series, I just doesn't, like same with Hellraiser and Pinhead. I'm not really into it. Freddy Krueger I can get into, especially the older one with his crack jokes, his witty humor. I love it. Then they made him more pedophile-ish with the CGI crap.
Oh, that's the remake. Yeah,
I wasn't a huge fan of
the 2009 remake.
I was not a huge fan of that one because it actually, I'm not going to get deep into my trauma, but there are some things he was doing that actually fucked me up that I couldn't watch the movie because it was actually fucking me up in a mental way where I was like, nah, dude.
The thing is, in the original series, they were hinting at it.
Yeah, but
they didn't put it in your face.
And the remake one, right there.
And then they made it
MR, you name it.
Then they made it where the kid's lying. Was Freddy innocent? No.
Because they tried making you have sympathy for him.
Yeah.
Like when the town actually showed up to burn him alive. And the thing that's freaky, that story is actually based off a true story. Mm-hmm. It's based, you can look it up, it's based off a true story. It's not Freddy Krueger, but it's based off a character that represents Freddy Krueger. Mm-hmm. Another killer that, just to end our Halloween episode, the one killer I would never, ever, ever want to come face to face with is Michael Myers.
Yeah,
No. The dude, his actual height, I think is 6'10", and he moves without a single sound. You'll hear a floor creak. It's too late. Mm-hmm. I did a escape house one time where the guy was like a life-size Michael Myers, and he walked through the whole house to get you. You had, remember the flag football?
Yeah.
You had those, but it was like on your vest, and he would just yoink one. That's one life gone. Mm-hmm. And all you had was a shitty-ass Dollar General flashlight. And you had to try finding a way to get out of the house while he's walking around, and you heard him. You heard him. You heard the... I hated that because my brain goes, what the fuck do I do? To the point I heard my own heartbeat in my ears. He's the only killer in this. Him and Ghostface, like the new Ghostface, what that might be Stu. That Ghostface I do not want to fight. The one with the shotgun, but that Ghostface in particular that says I'm no longer hiding. That's all Ghostface ever did was hide. Now he's being hyper aggressive. Fuck that.
And the scariest part about Michael Myers in the original, because they try to add motives to it with family and a bunch of other bullshit if you go through the Halloween timelines. Yeah. If you just watch the original and that's it, there is no motivation. There is no controlled by a cult. There is no I want to kill my sister. It's just evil as it is, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. He's not controlled by anything. He has no motivation. It's just whatever's in front of him, he's gonna off it. That's it. There's no talking. There's no reasoning with him.
And the first one
It's
actually
just
shows him
pure-
with his mask off.
Yeah, and it's just pure evil. Even when you see him as a 6-year-old kid in the beginning,
He just
you look on his face. There's something fucking wrong with that
it's
kid.
just a blank face, and whoever portrayed that actor, they did a great job.
Yes, he did.
Because seeing a child look like that, it freaked me out. I'd be like, no.
The scariest thing is when he just does it just because. There's just
He has no
motivation
motive.
behind it.
There's no reason why he's doing this. He's
Pure evil. That's just it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
They try to add answers in the future movies, and that's what messed up those future movies.
And then they come to find out all those movies never happened. It was all just a fever dream.
Yep.
And
But-
what was it? A fever dream that was in his sister's head. They claimed that happened. It was her night terrors coming back.
But you want a movie with a lot of kills that shows Michael just being Michael? Halloween Kills.
Oh, when he comes out of the
Highest
house.
body count. The way
Yeah.
he came out of the house that was on fire.
Oh, dude! And the thing is like everyone was mad that he offed the firefighters, but the firefighters wanted to be off.
Pretty much.
They wanted it.
It's kind of like when you play Batman Arkham Knight. There's a part where you're flying around and you hear the thugs talking to each other. They go, okay, when we see the bat, we go at them one at a time. Never fails. That's exactly what those firefighters fucking did.
They did one at a time. One had the crowbar,
One had a fucking hose.
and then one had the jaws or the saw. He had the saw.
It was just a saw. And then he just turned it on him and just... The kills in that movie.
My favorite kill though is when the chick had the Desert Eagle.
And then he just smashed the door.
And then that's the one time. Yeah, he slams the door and she just shoots herself in the face. And Michael just goes, "The fuck?" And he doesn't even do it. He just looks at her. I could tell the actor was laughing on the inside. Like, this is funny. This is actually funny. Like, this bitch had a deagle, a daddy deagle, that could have ended it right there. All it took was one bullet to the head. That's one thing that killed me in every film. Nobody ever shot him in the head. Nobody. At least Jason, they stabbed him in the head, and they shot him in the head. He's just immortal because he's cursed.
Jason's a Deadite. They proved it in the 9th movie. The Necronomicon popped up in that movie.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. That movie where he was like possessing other people's bodies
Yeah.
and shit. When they go to Jason's old childhood home, which by the way never popped up in the other movies,
Yeah.
just kind of was made up on the spot.
Yeah.
His sister, who by the way was never mentioned in the other movies, just kind of made up for the movie.
Plot armor.
Oh yeah. There's a scene where she's in the childhood home of Jason, and she finds the fucking Necronomicon,
So Evil Dead is actually tied in with Jason. Oh, okay.
which brings a theory on that Jason's a Deadite,
No.
which is kind of cool to think about because it makes sense now.
It does make sense. Which also still makes him killable. A lot, but he's... I actually was almost in one of a Friday the 13th movies. I was actually almost a counselor that would have got killed off. I would have had exactly 10 seconds scream time. I'm cool with it. I would have got stabbed through the chest with his machete because that would have been like me going in the room to, do the nasties with the girl. And then there's a bang at the door and I turn and go to the door and peek through the peek hole and then fling, and I'm just sitting there dead. Almost got the part, except my stupid self did something dumb. My one ex was... Never mind, I'm not going to get into it because that's a drama story. But anyways, I was a fool, made a bad decision, and unfortunately, I didn't get the part. And I would have had exactly one line. What's that? That's honestly my line. That's my line. I get stabbed in the chest. He pulls the blade out, kicks the door down. I just fall down, and he squashes my head.
Fuck.
I mean, I'm already kind of dead at the point because where I'm getting stabbed is the heart. You're dead. Good night. You're dead.
Oh, an unpopular opinion. The best Friday the 13th movie was the remake.
Oh, when he threw the axe.
And
the dude was still alive.
I love the original series,
Yeah,
but
with Pamela.
in some ways she was scarier than Jason. In some ways.
Because she was...
Psychologically fucked up.
And she knew who to target.
Mm-hmm. But The Jason in the remake.
Kill for mother. That fucked me up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In the video game, it fucks you up too.
The Jason in the remake, though, is just someone you don't want to be fucking
And
around
he
with.
actually ran.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple scenes where he's hustling, and there's the one dude who's thinking he's getting away, and he throws the axe with so much force it goes through his spine, out of his chest, and he's still alive, and he's stuck to what is it, like a mount of wood, and he's just stuck like this, gargling and still alive. And Jason just walks up, puts the boot on his head, and just goes and you're like, oh, I saw the movie in theaters and I was like, what the fuck? And then the one dude who got skewered through the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Or when he was standing on the dock and this girl was trying to hide under it, and then he just
that was
right through her head, pulls her up so you can see her tits.
I know. You know what the director was doing.
They knew. You don't go to a Friday the 13th movie without boobs. It's just a thing.
Or sex scenes or naughty scenes. So.
Yeah, but he just stabs her right through the head, pulls her up, and then the dock is what helps her release the machete. Just yanks it back, and then she sinks. That's one of the. Oh my god. When he first stabs her, that's the part that made me freaking jump. I'm like, shit!
Because you're like, oh, okay, this is real. Okay, this is really real.
Silent. There's no music.
She's looking up. She knows he's on top of the deck,
trying to not breathe so she can not let him hear. She starts
shaking a lot in the water, which causes the disturbance.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's supposed to be said, because if you've ever played the Friday the 13th video game, when you're in the water, because Jason just sinks in the water and just travels that way in a video game. Whenever somebody comes in the water, he's like a shark. He knows where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that was tied to this movie scene, but like it kind of made sense to me because like she was sitting still. I'm like, oh, the best kill though that he ever did was with the, it's Jason in space.
Jason X, the 10th movie. Are you talking about the liquid nitrogen?
Yeah, that scene was my favorite. And then the one scene that was kind of like very hardcore and did not need to go that hard because the dude was already done. He's already dead. He ripped the dude's arm off and then takes his hatchet and it starts cranking at his hip.
Ugh.
And then he just cuts him off and his legs go that way and he falls down and he tries like crawling away and you just see his intestines just trailing.
Ugh.
And he's still alive and he just dies.
The whole purpose of them making Jason X, the whole Jason in space thing, is because they were trying to make Freddy versus Jason for 10 years, and they literally just used that movie, Jason X, to see if people were still interested. That was it. That was the whole purpose.
It brought people in. Even though it was a stupid-ass film, it still brought people in. And Freddy versus Jason was always a classic. That was good. Yeah, especially when, like, Jason starts killing mercilessly, and Freddy's like, oh, he's not toying with him. And like Freddy's face goes,
Freddy only had one kill in that whole movie.
Yeah,
Jason did the rest.
Jason was my favorite scene though. Is when he had the girl and he had the machete in her head. He sees Freddy and just goes. And you're like, oh shit! And Freddy's face is like, oh, we're doing this. I just like when Freddy's just like, oh, he's not playing with his food. He's fucking him up. He just doesn't care. He just kills you instantly.
And I love the dynamic of how they had a couple of fights. So there was one where Jason was asleep and Freddy was fucking him up in the sleep world. Then one of the almost victims pulled Freddy into the real world, and then as soon as he saw Jason, he realized how fucked he was.
Yeah.
Robert Englund, since you just got your star on the Walk of Fame, congratulations for that. But the look that you gave through the makeup on your face when you saw Jason in that scene, the fear, I was like, oh my god.
Terrified.
That was some good acting through the makeup.
And
good
I love
for you, Robert.
And I love the ending where his head's just sitting there and he goes, and there's that. Like, yeah, I know, you're like, what? I was with my uncle when I saw that in theaters and I was like, wait, what?
And there was supposed to be a sequel, again, bringing back Evil Dead.
Yep.
And Pinhead from Hellraiser. Freddy and Jason were supposed to both be dead, meet up in hell, and then Pinhead, it was supposed to be a teaser at the end of Freddy vs. Jason, but they didn't get the rights to Pinhead. Pinhead was almost like the devil. Freddy and Jason meet up with him, and they go, gentlemen, what seems to be the problem? And then end of movie.
That would have been hot. That would have been hot. Like, I mean, the thing is, well, the whole thing with Pinhead is like, in order to summon him, you have to mess with the lock.
Yeah.
And then you use, and the thing is,
that's why it kind of doesn't make sense. But
yeah. And the thing is, it's like, I'm not a huge Hellraiser fan. I'm not against the film. Like, it was a good film. It's freaking graphic. It's messed up. There's a lot of shit that's messed up with the Hellraiser thing, especially if you follow the timeline and follow the storyline. It's fucking weird.
There's another like 8 or 9 movies.
Yeah. And then they made it to a female protagonist, which I'm not mad at. She did a great job.
She did.
She did a great job. And her whole outfit looked pretty fucking fire, not gonna lie. I saw that and I was like, damn, this is pretty hot actually. It's pretty cool. I like it. What's another one? Oh, so speaking of Evil Dead is one of my favorite horror movies forever. I watched Evil Dead series, the TV series, with Bruce Campbell when he's older, and he has the wooden hand, and he goes through his adventures with everyone. That whole TV series is fucking chef's kiss. I love it. Think later, shoot first. Because he kept thinking and trying to concentrate on his deadite that can go invisible and reappear. And then once it does, it just shoves its hand in your head and just starts slowly draining everything in your body until you die. And he just doesn't think anymore. He just points his shotgun and shoots and hits the dude. And I'm like, that's not how that... Okay. But I mean, it's Evil Dead. I love Evil Dead, especially the very first ever film. I'm not a big fan of the reboots where it's the girl and she brings it back home and she's... It's weird. It does still tie in with the Deadites and the Necronomicon.
The mother and the newest one freak me the fuck out.
And the deaths in that one are... If you really are squeamish. They're bad. They're very bad. What's another one? So we can make this into like a dual episode with Halloween stuff as well.
Oh my god, we can go all day.
Horror's
Horror's my favorite.
I like horror, but I need to be in the mood to watch it. Like, I just can't be like, oh, it was a horror movie. I have to kind of be in the mood to watch a horror movie. Unless it's something I'm like Evil Dead, I can watch all day. Like if Joe's like, yo, let's watch Evil Dead, I'm game. Because I love Evil Dead because it fucks with my head. Because it's just like, he plays the tape, brings in these spirits, and he even says, please don't repeat this out loud. I'm going to play a tape that repeats it out loud. And you're like, oh, wait.
They don't make the greatest decisions in these movies.
So they tell, especially the older ones. Oh, my God. Oh, what's a couple other ones? I'm a huge fan of, like creature horror. So there was one. So I actually like Cloverfield.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of it, but I do like it. I do think, like, it hits the notes just right where it fucks with your mind. Especially since everything was recorded on a freaking camcorder. Everything was.
And you just see what this monster is doing to everything.
And if you really want to watch a really fucked up movie that is actually filmed directly on a night, it's in a night vision camcorder, and it's about a whole entire group of, I think it's I haven't watched a movie forever. I think it's called VHS or something.
That's a fucked up series of movies.
Yeah, the one where they're like, they go into a house. It's like a house call. There's like a weird smell, noise is happening, and they're like zombies/vampires, and they just start ripping the whole group to shreds. Shows the one dude legit getting his skull pulled out of his head. Shows the one dude getting his face ripped open. It's just a girl by herself. And then at the end of the movie, it shows it where they lose contact of her and you just hear her scream, and it rolls credit scene. Like, there's not even like showing you that she's dead. And then at the end of the movie, when it shows the credit scene, the camcorder flickers back on and they're like, hey, I think she's okay. And she just goes up to the camera and goes like that. And her eyes like do like a blink, but they do a sideways blink instead. And she like grabs the camera and I'm like, and everyone jumped because it was very fast. Because they're like, we lost contact with her. We're going to have to send a retrieval team in. So they were sending a retrieval team in to go and find her body. And they lost contact with the group that was going in to prepare them for what they're about to see. And you see all of them hoarding up, ready to pounce them with their backs turned. And then she kind of looks at the camera and does the head tilt. I'm like, no. Oh, another movie that fucked me up. Mama.
Yeah. Mama was...
Especially when she starts at the screen. I saw that in the drive-in. I actually jumped back in the chair. No movie has ever done that, where I actually thought I'm being chased. Now, listen, I'm a paranormal investigator. Well, we both are. I'm a paranormal investigator. I think one time, I've been an investigator for like over 16, 17 years. Only one time have I ever had a shadow jolt out of, now, unless you're not an investigator, you won't understand this, but jolt out of the shadows. And once that happens, and no matter what anyone in this world wants to go, oh, I will start swinging. You don't know what to do because your brain does not understand. I'm staring at the doorway. I'm staring there. I'm asking questions. Nothing is happening. Okay, it's quiet. All of a sudden, you see a little dome. Mm-hmm. Do this. It will fuck you up. All right, your turn.
Another movie that I was gonna bring up was kind of like how there's jump scares, and before I even bring that up, I hate when movies rely on jump scares.
It gets dull.
It does get dull. It pisses me off. Use it sparingly. Use it in moments where you know it's gonna work. Don't overdo it, because then it ruins the suspense in future scares. But I actually thought I was going to hate this movie. I saw this one in theaters too. Unfriended. Ooh. The whole movie takes place on a laptop. And I feel like if we made an Unfriended 2, it should take place on my old laptop and have Nick sit in front of it while it's updating. That's a fucking horror movie.
I have footage of that thing being broken in pieces, and it is no more of this world. I let it pass on. Through Valhalla's gates it goes. It fought an okay battle. Just enough to make it true.
That's not why I brought it up, though. I like the idea that it's a ghost of an old teenage friend of whoever's Skype chatting. There's like 5 or 6 people, and then the ghost just picks them off one by one. But the ghost exposes the sins that they did as she does it. Mm-hmm. And then it gets to the last girl, and turns out the last girl is the cause of the death of the ghost, and it just fucks her up.
Speaking of ghosts, we can't forget about the great ultimate cult classic, 13 Ghosts. Oh. And it's getting a TV series where you're going to learn about all 13 ghosts and how they got trapped and what happened to them. And if you've never read the books and you never really deep searched any of the shit, it's not for the faint of heart.
Another Matthew Lillard classic.
He dies very brutally.
Yes, he does.
Like, just the way he dies. He goes out like a champ because it was either him or the other guy.
Yep.
Because they had to make a choice. They had to make a call. Mm-hmm. That's what they were going to escape. So he locked himself in there. Went out like a Chad. Broke like a Chad. I'm trying to think of another good horror movie right off the top.
There's so many.
So this one's a TV series. I think it's called The Spire. Okay, it's burning my head. It's like vampirism is coming back into the world, but it's like these maggots that go in your skin and then they slowly infect you.
I hate that.
And like that's like a long worm, and it starts really small and gets really big, and then it rapidly multiplies within your body. Like one will enter your arm, and you got like 1 million in your body now.
Fuck.
And like the one dude is like, has no chill. Just straight up like, we got to purge them. Just cuts the head off. They had Samwise Gamgee from Lord of the Rings. He's in it. Forget Sean Austin. Is that his name?
I don't know.
You guys know what I'm talking about. I feel bad. I think I know of the person, but he's freaking. And all it takes is a neck. Second you get just a small scratch, you're now rapidly.
That fucking thing can crawl in there.
And then when they start turning into a vampire, there's a scene, and for the men out there, it'll fuck you up because it completely reprograms your entire body where you no longer need to defecate or anything. You just need to feed off blood, and your genitals just fall off. And there's a scene where the guy is peeing, and he goes, oh, and all he hears, then it goes right in the toilet, and he just flushes it.
Well, I don't need this anymore.
And it's like right after he had like a bunch of girls over, he's like, there's like a rock star that's banging a bunch. It's a big porno too. Like there's a lot of sex scenes in it. He's banging. He's banging the shit out of these chicks. Then he starts getting a weird headache, and he starts hearing the heartbeats. And then he starts like getting drawn to the heartbeat.
He's hungry.
And then he starts like slowly biting the neck, and he actually pierces the one girl's neck, but doesn't go all the way into her neck. And she pushes him off, and he goes, "That's fine. You're losing your shit anyway." So he's drinking a big giant beer as he's peeing, Joe style, and long dick. And so he's peeing, and then he goes, "Oh," like Joe. So he's straining the battery acid, and then before you know it,
he's not wrong.
I will hear him in the bathroom. There's
like
even times where he had the mic on.
Float like a butterfly, sting like when I pee.
Rehydrate, Gatorade, rehydrate.
Gatorade. There we go. There's something with flavor.
Anyways.
My horror movie is living in a world where all you can drink is water.
This was your basic survival, okay? You're fucked, my guy.
I am.
You just keep drinking your own urine. I need flavor, Nick.
Notice where I served, and I hate water.
I lived on it, Nick. I'm done with it, Nick.
Join the Navy, see the world. The world's 70% water.
You're seeing water. There's a bunch of cult classics out there. American Psycho, bunch of the Stephen King movies. Pennywise, the newer Pennywise with Bill Skarsgård. Oh my god, that movie got me because the one with Tim Curry, I'll actually laugh at. There are some scenes where I'm actually scared, but like he's just funny.
Tim Curry's a god.
No, and he's still alive too.
Yeah, he is.
And yeah, I feel bad because he had like really bad strokes. Like he had multiple stroke after stroke after stroke after stroke.
Yep.
And he's put him in a wheelchair permanently. And he still goes to like group meetings. He will try signing. He will say hi to you.
Last thing I saw him in was the remake of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He obviously couldn't reprise his original role, but he was the narrator.
Because he can still talk.
Yep.
He still has the voice. He still can do it. He's just a great actor. And just, oh my god. Him as Pennywise is cool. Skarsgård does more of the horror. And more of like, the Georgie scene fucked me up when I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, oh my god, they're actually, especially when he's crawling away and the hand just comes and grabs him. I'm like, oh my god, they're actually doing it from the book.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole arm's completely gone. And the one I mean, there's a lot of scenes in the first one that fucked me up. But there was this one scene that actually made me panic. Was like, kind of like, my heart rate went super high. Is when the kid sees his brother Georgie again. And he's in the basement of the flooded water.
Mm-hmm.
And in the distance, you see Pennywise, his eyes underneath the water for a quick frame. And then Georgie just goes, "You'll float too. You'll float too." By the way, that was improv. And it freaked out the team. Because Bill Skarsgård told him, like, "Why don't you say that?" Start screaming it. Because originally he was going to go, "You're not alone. It's okay. Come join me." And then that's when. But when Pennywise comes out of the water just shaking his head and getting like fucking nuts. And his teeth are out and everything. I'm like, oh! Fuck that.
And the other thing that freaked me out about the new It versus Tim Curry's, and no disrespect to Tim Curry, I love you so much. The way they did his voice. It was like the original one, he was talking like this the whole time. It was like a New Yorker on crack. Yeah, and it was intimidating. But then when you get to the new Pennywise, his voice was a little bit higher. Like this.
He's bringing you in.
Yeah, and it's almost freakier because he's suckering you.
Yeah, because once you get close and you're in, bye.
But meanwhile, Tim Curry sounds like a guy in a Chuck E. Cheese suit that's been chain smoking for 30 years. And yes, I had to bring up Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, they all float down here, Georgie.
I like when he's at the house going, "Would you like another one?" I freaking love that. Tim Curry is just legendary. I also love him in Muppet Treasure Island. I just showed my age right there.
You can tell a lot about a person when you see how they know you're Tim Curry. I loved him in Rocky Horror, but how I got introduced to him was Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
When he was the hotel
He
concierge.
gets slapped. I like how that whole scene was improv, and he actually was not supposed to get smacked. He was supposed to get told off, but the mother, the actor, she decided, oh, I'll just slap him because apparently her and Tim Curry were like, okay, I'm in agreement. I'll hit you. And he didn't know how hard she was going to hit him. She just thought he was going to hit you. But when he did, she actually hit him so hard, he forgot his lines. And so he made up those lines going, dude, put a little bit. It's quite cool outside. He completely, all that's improv.
And one of my favorite parts, too, is when he found out that Kevin had his dad's credit card and found out it was stolen. The smile that he gave, and then it transitioned to the Grinch.
Oh, I know.
It was perfect.
Where he's like, your father's stolen credit card. And you're like, oh, fuck.
And when he finally found out, when the thing came up as stolen and did that little ding, it's like he creamed himself.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
He just went, bingo.
oh, yeah. And then it just goes, ding. He would have been a good Grinch. He would have been good.
That
Like
fucking smile.
Jim Carrey hit the nail on the head, but like, I would have liked to see a Tim Curry version of Grinch.
Oh, that would have been great.
If that ever happened, because he could have pulled it off. No, but the Pennywise, and then Pennywise, It Chapter 2, that gave no chill. That just started the whole movie kill. The two gay couple that there's a gay couple that do get killed off in a series, and if you ever read the books, they're the first ones to go. They actually die around that time too, because they get bullied, they get picked on, they start going through a depression, and a situation happens. And then if you notice in the part where he actually bites the guy's chest and rips out, he's actually ripping out his lung and slurping it down.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, I feel like that happened to me. No, but there was that movie. It's not a big classic, but I feel like it just needs to be thrown out there for the Halloween episode as well. Tremors.
Yep.
Regardless if you like Kevin Bacon or not, it's just a wacky movie. It has Jackie Chan in it. It has Reba McEntire in it. It's
unnecessary A-list acting.
It's just like, it's fucking weird. But like, it's just one of those movies. Another cult classic to throw in there is the original, not the new, the original Piranha.
Oh god.
The one that was way more mysterious and never really showed anyone dying. It just showed like someone falling in the water and then it instantly blood and then bones and then they just part away.
Mm-hmm.
That was, oh my god, that was intense.
Kevin Bacon, by the way, was in the original Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
That's how he made his name. He was the guy that had the spear get put through his throat from under the bed.
Mm-hmm. Because he was banging the chick.
Yep. But that's Kevin Bacon for you.
That's what happens if you don't wear Trojans. And on that end, I think we're good with the.
I think we're good.
We hit up. I mean, we probably missed a couple horror movies, but you understand we can be.
Oh, we missed a lot.
We could be here for 4 or 5 hours talking about horror movies alone. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Fly high.
Be good people.
And
we
remember,
did that in reverse.
I know. It's Halloween. Trick or treat, bitches. Hope you guys had a good Halloween. I hope you guys stayed safe. And always remember, blush, please.